Is this thing on? Wait, hold on. It's not a...
Hey,
Hey, it is twist off.
It is twist off.
I'm an idiot. So like I bought...
That was
Excuse me.
awesome.
Is this real?
Is it real? I don't know. Is this
This
recording?
is just fantasy.
It is. But hey everyone, welcome to the Reno Nonsense Podcast.
Hey, that's
You're-
us.
Yeah.
That's you.
That's...
And that's him.
Yeah, I remember those days. This all started from just me, just like, hey, my friend had equipment. I was like, you want to do a podcast? He's like, sure. And
So you don't even own any of this?
no, just the mixer. But the mixer's really all I need. Everything else is...
Yeah, it's just all for
It's
aesthetic.
like, it's kind of like the Fellowship of the Ring, and you have just the ring. It's like you pretty much decimate all if you just have the ring.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's your ring.
Yeah.
That's the one
This
mixer
is-
to rule them all,
Pretty much.
basically.
Welcome to the Reno Nonsense Podcast.
Hi,
My
nice to
name
be
is
here.
Lionel Begay. Today is Tuesday, 23rd of May,
That's right.
2017. I'm also here with none other than the Norbert Parrot.
What up?
Also with Andy Anonymous.
Hi.
Hey, she's off camera because of legal reasons.
She's not wanted in 47 states, we swear.
And also our very special guest, Mr. Austin Baca.
That's me making my internet debut, so I can't wait for
Yay.
all the fag comments to come up.
Hey.
So that's going to be great.
Yeah. So, go ahead and I would usually, like I tell everybody else, I usually put the thing on here, the little whatever.
The backdrop, you mean?
Yeah, no, the theme song, but it doesn't work on the program.
Oh, there's no theme song.
Yeah, I can't
What
do
is
it
this?
because
We
Reaper
have it. He's just going to enter it
in the
here.
after the.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Reno Nonsense Podcast. Ladies, drop your panties.
So, Austin,
Yeah, how's it going?
long time no chat. How you
Yeah,
been?
it's been a while, maybe like 2 weeks.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
So
Usually I only see you at Tuesday.
yeah,
Open mics, so
Tuesdays usually works out best for me because I don't have to work the next day.
yeah.
So it's like, eh.
Although I did see you that one time at 3rd Street.
Yeah, I had to work the next day, so like before they even like decide who wins the contest, I have to take off. So I'm pretty sure there's a couple of them I could have won, but I just left. Plus, 15 minutes is a long time.
So do we plug the Wednesday open?
Oh, so-
where is this? Who is this?
For those who don't know what Third Street Bar is, every Wednesday night around 9 p.m. there's a comedy contest, and then they have 10 comics go up. They do 5 minutes, and whoever wins, they judge by audience noise level on who gets to. And if you win, you get 15 minutes next week for the headliner, and you also get like a little bar tab too.
Yep.
So if someone brings in a dog, that doesn't count towards the winning. Because the dog's going to bark at pretty much everything.
I think it's like if you brought 2 dogs.
Although I've never heard a dog bark at 3rd Street. They're very,
I have.
I have.
They're very fickle
They
though
barked
at the end.
at him.
Yeah.
That's
was-
right. When he was on stage though, I believe.
Yeah.
Not like at the end of the competition. They're not used to hearing words that well.
Yeah.
So when like then Pat, the host, asks for level of noise, Lionel Begay. I didn't hear any dogs barking that time. Yeah, maybe people in the audience were pretending to be dogs,
Yeah.
but no actual dogs.
Yeah.
They're not big fans of comedy.
I remember when I first won that contest, I thought it was like going to be the greatest moment in the world. But then it's just like, man, like the next day comes around, and you're just like, whoa, I'm just Clark Kent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit. Not really. No. Explain.
No, yeah,
Because like when I first started, I remember I went up to that first. I did my first. I was probably maybe like a month in. I went to 3rd Street, just put my name in the hat. The guy didn't show up. Like I was supposed to be like an alternate, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, he's not here, so we'll put you up." I did okay, and then like the next week I came back, bombed, like
That's what happens.
terribly, like awful. That's my phone.
the
Amazing.
host has his phone on.
I gotta put it.
Amazing.
Shame.
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 Usually I ask almost, what got you into comedy?
What got me into comedy? Interesting question. It was around senior year in college when I started like just picking up on a lot of just comedy albums, like on Pandora, essentially. I came out to Reno to actually study geology.
Oh, okay.
And that didn't go too well because I just lost a lot of passion for it.
Gotcha.
And because comedy was sort of just there as like something that kept me, relatively sane for the most part, I just went to a couple open mics and sort of scouted it out originally and then got into it.
Wildflower.
Yep.
Wildflower was the best spot.
Yeah, that's where I started out. It was a really safe space.
It's a really good. It's not there anymore, but it was like this old school, like.
It was a hostel.
Yeah.
It was for burners mostly, but it was also a chapel and a bar and an art
All
gallery
rolled into one.
and an oil refinery, I believe. So they did everything out there.
A lot of us met over there, cause where are you originally from?
L.A.
L.A.
Yes.
What part?
East L.A.
Oh shit.
Like actual East L.A.
That's where you're from, Andy, right?
No.
Oh, where are you from?
Here.
Okay. I don't even recognize.
Just go
them.
around and
See,
just like
Reno's-
mistakenly misplace people.
Reno's sketchy because you don't know where anyone comes from until they say hella, and it's just like, oh. okay.
Fuck. you're
Hey,
from
I
here.
say hella. I just picked it up from Cali.
Is that like just a Reno thing? Did it
No,
spawn
it's
from
a
Reno?
West Coast thing. It mainly like it spawned. It's very prevalent in Reno. It spawned in like I want to say like San Diego, Sacramento, LA area, and then it just kind of just grew over to here, and then
Well,
it
you
just
guys
stopped.
You guys just co-opted now at
We
this
just
point.
Yeah, we
You-
just grabbed it and we didn't
Never
let
like
them have
yeah,
it.
never let
West
it go.
Coast wildfire. Hella.
Hello.
Hella.
Hella.
But when they say,
How many
Hella,
Reno
I'm
kids-
hella on fire right now.
yeah,
Whoop whoop.
when they say Nevada, that's what the dead giveaway. You're like,
You're like,
okay. You're not from.
Yeah, you're not from
I
here.
I work at the radio station, and something happened recently where like they had me do like a call-in spot, and it was for this location we were at. It was on Kitski Lane, but I kept saying Kiteski and the brakes, and so they made me redo them all because they cited me as not being from here,
Damn.
which they were right.
Shit's brutal.
Kite ski.
Kite ski?
Yep.
Do you say
That's what-
Quinsley or
Was that
Quinsley Street?
Quinsley?
Yeah.
No, but I do.
Quinsley?
No, I say McCarran sometimes.
Mac Aaron? Mac Aaron?
I'm just gonna just mispronounce all the street names from now on.
I remember.
Vergana.
I have a lot of like history here. Like I remember when I was 10, I asked my mom to take me to the Pokemon's first movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
so
that was our Woodstock. You know that, right?
Yeah. So
For like millennials.
here's what happened.
It was.
My dad, my mom decided to go and take me to Reno. It was a school day, so they took me out of school. Like I didn't go to school at all. They called in for me, and we went to Reno. It was right over here, right by that Rail City over there. And my mom was doing college classes right over here, somewhere over here. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
Say,
I was probably like
your
8,
references
10 or
on
11.
camera are just like, oh yeah, and it was going over here, and we were over there, and fucking
For all they know, it could be behind this bear behind us.
Yeah. So, anyway, we get out from
Did you take the
McCarran.
spaceship or no?
Huh?
Did you take the spaceship or no?
There was no spaceship. It was like a '97 Pontiac Grand Am. It was one of those ones.
Closest you can get to a spaceship.
So we get off from McCarran, McCarran, went down Prater, right over here where Prater's at.
I say Prodder.
Prodder. So we got pulled over right by the Rail City over here. My dad was doing like a 45 and a 25, and my mom wasn't with us, and he got pulled over without a license, without registration, without insurance, and all this stuff.
That sucks.
And my older
And
brother
like
was
4
with
guns
me.
and
My-
2 kilos of coke.
My brother, who was over 21 at the time, he
Coke
went
is
to
a
go
hell of a
gamble.
drug.
He was gambling inside, and like the cop pulled us over and did the background check on my dad, and my dad was like, "They're not gonna let me go. So here's $300 in cash. Give it to your mom when you see her. Don't give it to anyone else because I know they're gonna arrest me." So they arrested him, and then they took him away, and it was me and my brother. And we had to walk all the way from the Rail City all the way to wherever my mom was. My brother won like a couple dollars in nickels, and he got a cab, and it took us like 2 blocks. And we had to walk the rest of the way. And I saw my mom, and then she was like, "Oh, we told her about Dad getting arrested and all that." And I gave my mom the money, $300 in cash, and my brother's like, we could have used that to catch a cab on the way over here. And my dad was still in jail, but at the end of the day, we still got to go see Pokemon.
Okay, I was wondering when that payoff was going to show up.
Yeah. It was like, at the very end.
I didn't want to interrupt it because it sounded like a very serious story for a second.
No.
But
And then
then
you're
at the
like,
end, it's
oh,
like-
and then yeah,
like,
no,
okay,
we still
so-
wouldn't.
That's how good, like, my parents are. Like, my mom was willing to let my dad stay in jail so that I can join him, because, he wouldn't have liked it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you don't have kids.
He was
so-
doing 45 and a 20. He was already trying to speed out of there.
Yeah, but that sucked, because, like, I remember looking in the rearview mirror, and I saw my dad go, and then just getting arrested. I was like, oh, he's so badass.
That's rough.
Have you ever,
Had my parents arrested?
Yeah.
No, never.
No?
My dad's gotten out of the car once to berate an Asian guy before because he got road rage a lot. I remember that as a kid. What does
That's
that fuck
funny.
you up?
Right? You're like, now, for some reason, I don't like Asians. It's just weird.
Actually, my whole family doesn't like him, but I'm like, I'm not racist.
so
I
what
can't-
else, what
It's
else
not.
are you really into then?
What else am I really into?
Besides racism. Not racism.
What?
Racing.
Don't say that. This is gonna go out for like literally dozens of people to see. I don't want people getting the wrong impression of me.
You should see his GTR out front.
But what else are you into? Because I don't know anything about you.
Well, I'm looking around the room and like I can recognize like half the stuff you got here. I'm into games. I don't play as many as I used to though, at least currently, because I just have like a Wii U and a GameCube,
Yeah.
and I haven't bought a game in like 3 years, I think.
Really?
It's been a long time.
I haven't bought a game in a while.
But I'm still into like video games though.
Got
I just don't play them.
Borderlands 2. I haven't tried
I
it.
saw that.
It's
And I was-
awesome.
Is it really
Good
good?
game. Yeah.
Everyone tells me
Of
it's
the
like
Borderlands series, that's probably one of the best ones.
everyone tells me that it's like a mix between like Mad Max and Halo.
See, I got the first Borderlands and tried to get into it, but and I don't know, it just didn't work for me.
I want to say it would be. I think the Mad Max, yes. Halo, no. I think it would be a better like Mad Max versus Destiny.
Borderlands, you mean?
Yeah. No. I'm saying Borderlands comparative. Like if you want to compare what it would be like Destiny meets Mad Max for Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So Andy, you're a chick and you know stuff. What kind of stuff you like?
What kind of stuff I
How do we
like?
know?
I like stuff.
How do we know she's a chick? We can't see her on camera.
I'll put it
I'm
like
female, by the way. I promise.
Holy crap! You see that level spike? She's like, yes.
Like, what kind of games are you into?
I do Destiny. I definitely play Halo and Call of Duty.
Really? That's so weird because it's like you never meet anyone that's like a gamer, and when they are, they're just like they're freaks of nature.
Assassin's Creed,
I like
Dead
Assassin's
Space,
Creed.
Portal.
Yeah, those are like gamer games. I play a lot of like Nintendo games. So like,
Nice, because I'm still playing Chrono Trigger.
oh yeah, my
Yeah.
little brother is really into that game.
I just started playing it, and I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Everyone, I just beat Final Fantasy VI for the first time,
For the last time.
for the first and last time, because everyone told me it was better than 7, and it wasn't.
I have no idea about those games. I never
Dude,
played them.
Final Fantasy VI, terrible game, great graphics.
Chrono Trigger, awesome, because like they had like transporters in that. Like when they have like this thing where you remember like the movie The Fly?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that, but there's time travel in it. But like,
I don't remember. Well, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
remember
right.
that thing, and then he like goes in there, and there's a fly in there, and then he like turns
Then he
into
turns
half
into a
man,
fly,
half
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping was going to happen, but it didn't. It was a time travel machine.
And then the frog guy eats the fly guy.
There is a frog in there.
I know. I've seen the game.
Yeah.
I know stuff about games. I just don't play them a whole lot.
I'm weird. I watch other people play video games.
I think
on
we're all.
YouTube.
I think a lot of people are weird because that's
Twitch
a
is
very
like
popular
that.
thing to do.
Twitch is like a webcam.
I watch it on-
webcam for like not webcam girls, but like webcam gamers. It's weird.
A lot of like webcam gamers that are girls get a lot.
I could see that.
I watch one girl. I won't lie. She's on Twitch and her name's Laced Up Lauren. She's extremely attractive and she is garbage at video games, but she's pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah, that's what
That's what it's all about.
it's about being.
gotta
I
be
mean, yeah. I
entertaining.
mean, like, yeah. You can suck at a video game, but as long as you're entertaining,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what matters. That's why I think
that's
Achievement
right.
Hunter's famous.
Pretty much, I think so too. They just have good. They have good, just like banter, basically.
Yeah,
they
exactly,
sound like
they-
they're really comfortable being around one another.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of not like how I am right now, where I just like met you two, and I'm like super uncomfortable just sitting in between you two.
Why?
because I just met them.
Would it feel like? Would it be more comfortable if I like sat next to you?
No, I'm good.
I would say sit on top of you, but I'd have to sit on top of Norbert.
Yeah, you should probably sit on top of me.
See, the thing about this podcast is that there's no uncomfortableness that's here because, like, when you're here, you're family.
Yeah.
Kind of like
And when
Olive
you're
Garden.
family, we ask favors of you.
No, I have family that does that already. Yes.
I
Actually,
Like,
no,
what
my
time
family's
does the
actually
back
super
door
cool.
close?
Actually, my family's super cool. They don't do that.
from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, LA, it would seem like it'd be a hard place to live because there's so many people that live over there in LA.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine I hear getting on the 405 would probably take, like, hours for you to go, like, somewhere that's not even that far.
I think so, but I haven't been in LA for so long now that like I don't even remember where the 405 is. Also, kudos to you for using the when referring to the freeway, because that's what all Californians do, and we get a lot of flack for it.
The 405?
By putting the in front of like the number of the freeway instead of just saying I-80, we
Well,
say like the 80 or something.
That's kind of weird.
I know.
No, they
it
do
is.
But, like,
it. No, they
doesn't
do it
sound
all the
right.
time. My grandparents do it all the
Well,
time.
It's probably weird because it's your freeway. The 80 is your freeway.
Oh. Okay.
So when I say it, like it like you pick
have
up on
multiple
it.
Yeah, you have multiple
So
freeways that run through. So you're like the 50, the 80,
The 5.
But like we refer to it like,
Five.
but the way we use like the, it sounds like we're almost referring to them like we know, like they're friends of ours. Like it's the 10. You gotta take the
Oh.
10 to the 60.
That makes
It's-
more
it's
sense
weird.
because it's like a code in a way. Because
It's a
like
very
saying-
simple code where we just put the in front of everything.
It's stupid, but like to me,
go
it
to
just
the
sounds cool.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's like when you
It's
say
the one and down.
it's like when
Even
you
though
say
there's
like,
thousands.
oh, where are you gonna meet up? Oh, at the Shays. It sounds a little more cooler than just Shays.
You should
That
just
was really shitty timing. I was like, why?
you should use more like indefinite articles. Like instead of saying the Shays, just go to a Shays
Or
and
L,
refer to it like that.
like,
Let's go to a Sonics and not even give directions to where it is.
Yeah, but see, the
There's like
problem
3 of
is
them.
Reno's so tiny comparative to LA.
Yeah, so there's only the one Sonics.
There's like, what, 3, 4 Sonics?
There's
Three.
the closest
I wanna
one.
say
Maybe like
Really?
3 or 4 in and out,
Damani.
like 2 in and outs.
So
2 or 3 in and outs.
that's another thing too. Like Reno's massive. If you want to really put it on a scale, it's just it got
so spread out.
divided so many times. It got cut, and now it's like, oh,
Sparks.
we're going to Spanish Springs. We're going to Damani. We're going. That's still all technically Reno. I mean, if you really want to that's all Reno. And then you have like Sparks. It has its own little divisions like Spanish Springs.
Yeah,
Or,
because like
And
once you get on the 80 and on the 395, see the 395 works,
Kinda.
kind
the
of.
80.
Sure. It's just with that in California, like everyone just says
Freaking
the
right.
for everything.
The 405
Yeah, we say just put
or
the.
Chandler. It's
Yeah.
just Chandler.
Or we're like, we'll just, oh bless you.
I didn't want to like get it into the mic. So I didn't know where to go.
That was
But that wasn't subtle
slow
enough.
clap.
Well, if I did that,
the
it's
crease
like
of-
straight into the mic.
Oh, that's true too.
For those who
Just sneeze like into the air and just make it like look like Triple H, like
Yeah.
spitting water. I'm just fucking.
There's a game. It's
a
how you
disease.
play it. It's so stupid because it's just like how immature it is and how dirty and filthy that is.
Yeah.
You're just like spitting all over yourself.
Speaking of things I like, I really like wrestling too.
Yeah, yeah.
Until I just can't tell.
WWE.
like,
Yeah.
like,
And F.
we were just talking about The Rock, just like rock
Yeah.
bottoming like everybody. Because like
He's
I-
rock bottoming like the world right now of how
Yeah.
just because he's so crazy popular.
Well, not only that, he's in fucking every movie
Mm-hmm.
that's coming out. Oh, The Rock in Vegas trip with Rock in this.
Dwayne.
Rock in
Dwayne
Baywatch.
The Rock
Rock.
Johnson.
And then it's like Dwayne Johnson in The Love Story. It's like, no, he's still The Rock, assholes. Like, just because it's a love story.
that dude is huge. He's like 6'7".
He's
just-
he looks so different from
Yeah.
like how he used to. Like
Imagine that dude
kind of
just
shitty
like
faded top.
Imagine The Rock right over your body and said, "I'm gonna fuck you."
Why am I not
I don't know.
doing
He's
that?
kind of an attractive.
Because it's
But
your
I mean, if
secret
he's gonna
fantasy.
like, if he's
Yeah.
gonna like beat the shit out of me though, like I
The,
would want
the
that.
3 punches and then he like looks at
Oh,
it.
God.
And then he does that weird wind up thing and then he hit like
Then he does.
he'll
Like,
look
then he
off.
does the people's elbow, which is just an elbow drop, but like it's so theatrical that it really. Hurts.
I know it makes it seem more power. Like if you like slam somebody like on the 405 and then you do the rock bottom, it looks way more badass
Yeah.
than it actually sounds.
Then he sets you up for the people's elbow. He runs down the I-80 one way, and I-80 the other way, and then comes back to the middle.
like the run, it has no.
He's just
value.
gathering the power of the people. It's
It's
the
just the
people's elbow.
build-up.
It's
It's
the people's
stupid.
elbow.
Yeah.
It's the collective. It's like the spirit bomb. essentially, but
he's like
culminating
gathering.
into 1 point,
Yeah.
meaning it hurts.
It's like when Samus, she doesn't really need to hold the ball to make it as big as she does.
Mm-hmm.
She can literally hit you with pretty much anything, you're dead. But she does it because, you know,
It's
the
the
action.
build-up.
Yeah.
It's the build-up. It makes you want it.
The spirit bomb's stupid though. I just hate how long it takes for him to if they just give him just one gut punch. You know what I
Yeah, it would
mean?
be
Right in the
over.
stomach, or like right below the belt.
But that's not allowed in wrestling, man.
And
Well, spirit bombs? No, like definitely not those.
I was gonna say the spirit bomb's usually not allowed.
If you saw somebody doing a spirit bomb in the ring, like
Just
I would,
like this-
I would say, like ban that forever.
Yeah.
Like the pile driver.
First of all, that would take up at least like the whole 2 hours of the
Yeah,
Raw.
it's gonna be hard
It'd be
to-
like start at the beginning and then at the very end
yeah.
he might. No, from Dragon Ball Z it would probably take like a week and a half. Because like
Yeah.
every time when that episode
Z?
happens, 5 minutes takes
Yeah,
like forever.
Probably.
You watch stuff.
Yeah.
What do you watch? Well,
Porn. I watch porn
Do you
All
watch
right.
porn all the time?
all the time.
All the time.
Love it.
About pornography.
I just texted her today. She's like, I'm bored at the doctor's office. What do we do? I'm like, watch porn.
Bunch of middle finger emojis
Yeah,
right back at you.
back. I was like, I'm just suggesting shit to do. I mean, you do it anyway, so.
Like
I mean,
honest
it's just
to
in a
I don't need that
doctor's office.
broadcasted out there, okay?
because
You just did. You
Yeah, you-
I don't.
Yes.
it doesn't seem like girls watch porn all that much. Like it doesn't seem like on a statistic like when
No,
you
they
get
just go out and get laid.
yeah, it's a lot more easier.
Well, that was gonna say,
for
but like how many
to get
girls do you
laid.
ask? Like, hey, do you watch porn? Like that sounds kind of
No,
weird.
see, that's the thing too. Like, you can ask another dude, like, "Hey, do you watch porn?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And then
It's
he
like,
starts
yeah,
naming
alright,
off
bro.
the list of like all the porns he
Oh,
watches.
the one called My Brother's Wife.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, because like when you're on the 405 and that comes on, you're like, whoa, shit's gonna go down.
But yeah,
so pornography.
That just.
but yeah, when you're
Wow.
at a bar, you're not just gonna like go up to him and be like, "So, do you watch porn?"
No.
I mean, you could. You're
I'm pretty
just like
sure-
immediately labeled as the creep at the bar that just asked a girl if she watches porn.
I'd say about 45% would probably go through with him. They're like, I wonder what it's called. Because I'm pretty sure girls hate it when dudes go like, when they ask like, oh, who are you? Or, you know,
You would think
that stupid stuff.
45% would actually answer?
It's like looking at a mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think those statistics are kind of low.
I think
Depends
those
on- I think it
statistics, to be
depends
honest, are
on
kind of
what.
high.
How to what?
I think those statistics of like 45% is kind of high. Like, hey, do you watch porn? It's like,
I think it depends on the bar. Again, I'm gonna bring that back because if you're at like a shitty hole in the wall dive bar,
hey,
dude, they're all gonna answer yeah. They're all gonna answer yes. It's
Maybe if
gonna be
you
like
ask-
higher into like the 80s.
Maybe if you ask like more loud, like, and you ask like a group of people, you know what I
Like
mean?
you just, like you kick open, like yeah, you kick open
Or
the
you
salon
stand
doors.
on top of the pool table and just like point
Yeah.
at everybody with your beer in your hand like a microphone, like, "Hey,
You guys,
you guys."
you guys watch porn.
I think your statistics will definitely go up because I mean some women might just say yes because their girlfriend said yes, even
Yeah.
if they don't watch
Could-
porn. They're like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah.
yeah. No, agreed. I don't actually watch a whole lot of porn. I just like, that's what Tumblr's made for, in my opinion. Like, straight up, a lot of people go to Tumblr just for porn.
Now what's Tumblr?
Tumblr's like blogging, internet blogging.
So it's like Facebook.
Oh, it's kind of like Reddit,
Essentially, yeah.
more picturesque.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
like Instagram and Yelp.
Dude, Instagram is Twitter for people who don't know how to read.
It's weird with a lot of like social media because they all kind of just blend. You can use like a couple words to describe all of them almost.
You know
So,
what I
like,
hate?
Tumblr's hard to describe.
I hate when people put stuff on the internet, a post or whatever it is, but they use acronyms. Like they'll
Big
use for
example.
like TD, TFW, or like IMO, or you know that kind of
WID.
stuff. Yeah, that's stupid. Just spell.
Oh,
it.
like in my opinion. Oh, like they're
Yeah,
shorthanding
that's
things.
stupid thing.
Like I just
Just
learned
like-
what MRW was.
To me, because like sometimes if I
I
don't know
like
what it is,
My reaction when.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
what- yeah. So you see that like on Reddit a lot. Too.
IRW. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. Stupid.
I always saw FTW and I always thought I always went back to when I was a kid. The FTW shirts, like fuck the what?
What? Yeah, because if you don't know, then you have to like take time out of your day to go look it up because you don't know understand what they're talking about. It's like the stupid fidget spinner. It's like, I don't understand what this thing is.
Dude,
but I have
it's
to
for
look it up.
fucking people with ADHD, and I still want one. And it literally was designed for my ass.
It's
Like,
for people that have like special needs, like
yeah.
and anxiety.
See, that's the problem, though. It's like not even a thing.
I'll
though.
sit there and like if I have a lighter, especially if like I'm pissed, I'll sit there and I'll spin the lighter for days because it helps me stay calm. Same with like special needs.
But you drink a lot of energy drinks. Like, how many do you drink, you think, in a day?
In a day, probably 2 to 3.
That's a lot, dude. Because, like, I think you're supposed to go, like, 400 milligrams at most.
I think you're supposed to drink like half a Monster a day. Is what they said it is a safe dosage.
We're talking about Monsters, okay. I thought you said like drinking fidget spinners or something for a second.
Drinking. Oh, what if
Energy
they,
drinks.
dude? Energy. They could make an energy drink called the fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner?
Yeah.
Dude, it just comes with like a lid top that just spins.
Yeah, they could have one. They could have it like connect on top of their caps, and then they could put it on there.
And that's how you open it.
Fidget spinners are so popular that women are actually getting them on their nails.
I've seen
When
that.
they go to-
There's rappers
It's-
getting them on their teeth.
Yeah.
And
It's
they're
like
grills.
it's weird.
Wait, can
Dude,
you spin?
I saw.
Can you,
well, my thing is okay. Fidget spinners took off, but what happened to the cube?
the Rubik's cube.
No.
Oh, the little click it cube
The
thingy.
little, like that was. I think that's more meant for my ass.
I don't.
Like,
I don't think it
with the
was
little
because
light
like
switch, I could sit there and fucking fuck that light
only
switch
if
up
it
all
didn't
day.
have the name fidget in there. If it was just called a spinner,
It's not
it'd
a
be no
DJ
more different
booth.
than like a yo-yo or the like a like one of those little.
so we'll have like those fidget spinner crews coming to schools all over
Yeah,
the place,
yeah.
like trying to get kids into fidget spinners again.
yeah, like I want to
It's
see
just
a
gonna
kid
become like that, yeah.
come up
No,
with a
it
fidget
will.
spinner,
Yeah,
and
it's
then I come up
yo-yos
with a yo-yo, and then I do the little the rock the cradle thingy. You remember that? Do you remember
Yeah.
yo-yo thingies?
I remember yo-yos.
And you go, and you put it to sleep, and then you walk the dog.
Yeah, those are my
I
two
always
go-to
had the
moves.
cheater ones. I
Yeah.
always had the one where like it always came back to you. I always had that one. I was the cheater.
See, that's one more.
Yeah,
That's still
see?
kind of more cooler than like the fidget spinner. It's
And
just like
it
some
also
guy-
had lights in it. I
Oh,
spent
the
my-
ones with lights.
Oh,
Those are
God.
dope.
I was that kid that took Beyblades to school.
Beyblades.
Beyblades were my shit.
Was that the?
It's
oh,
the,
it was the
it's
top
the-
thing.
yeah, it was the top
little
one.
top
You
thing.
battle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, like that. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's cool because I
Throwback.
don't know anyone that was into that.
Yeah, me neither.
That was
Oh,
like a little
God,
bit after
Where
my
did you
time.
go to school?
Here.
Yeah, okay.
I
Well, like that and
did Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bionicle
When I was
collectibles,
young,
like, we'd
I was,
always-
since my parents couldn't
Bionicle
take-
Club?
No, the Bionicle collectibles.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you-
Legos.
Yeah, essentially.
It was owned by Hasbro, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bionicles were the shit, dude. I used
Yeah.
to like buy like 4 or 5 of them and then just tear them apart and make different ones out of them. Like I'd have like the normal Bionicle body and then like that thing's head where you like click it and it goes.
I remember like the original ones, like the masks had like little codes, so you can go online and you can type in the codes and they'll show like a little movie. And that's why I would collect them, so I can like just watch the movies
Dude,
on
I
the
actually
website.
watched the Bionicle movie like probably like 6 months ago. I was like, oh my god, I had a fucked up childhood.
Now, Bionicle, is that like a robot thing?
They're like robots,
Robots?
Yeah, they're like living
Transformers?
robots.
but like they represent like the elements:
Yeah.
Like
fire,
water,
ice,
earth,
water,
wind,
wind, earth.
Captain,
and
or whatever.
caves.
Captain.
I guess I don't know.
Captain
What was the black
Planet.
one?
Captain
The
Planet.
black one? Oh, he was
Because there's the rock guy, but then there was like the black one too. I know I'm saying like the black one a lot, but there's like a,
No,
there's like
no,
a black
that's
one.
legit. Like it was.
The-
Yeah, he's the black one. Like the Black Power Ranger. No, like what the fuck? What did he represent? I don't know. I'll go home.
I'm gonna say the darkness.
I want to say the darkness too.
Or the
Actually,
Shadow.
Or
No, he wasn't the bad guy.
No,
the
he
bad
wasn't.
guy was the
The Rock.
yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, how'd you know?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It was fucking Dwayne.
Get this Bionicle and stick
Oh,
it
we
up
have
your...
a fact checker. We have a fact checker.
that's what her job is. Okay,
Oh, there
now
we go.
okay, it all makes sense
No,
now.
don't even go
Wait,
there.
hold on.
What?
Go check this.
Check the
how
facts.
much
Fact
percentage
checker.
of women watch porn?
There we go.
What?
Google that shit.
Yeah,
We gotta check
Google
these
that.
facts in order.
Yeah.
Because
No,
if there's one thing that this
Are you
show
doing the
has
Bionicle
is...
verse?
And then the porn
'Cause
one.
there was a red. There was a red
Shadow,
one.
Shadow, ha.
that's what I just said.
You can't.
No, you said darkness. That's
That's
different.
the same exact
It's
Wait, you
thing.
can't haw him because you looked it up online though.
Yeah, you can't
said
haw me.
shadow.
Yeah.
I said
Because I didn't
shadow.
know.
You only got
Yeah,
Okay,
you cheated.
fine.
you got a one up on him because you have a phone right now.
I have a phone, but I'm not allowed to use it because I'm on camera, and that's
Yeah, we're
rude to the
being
audience.
professional.
Professional.
I'm also expecting a
I
call
can't
from a
like
pharmacy.
put my phone up and be like, oh yeah, buy whatever company, LG or whatever.
Yeah, so that's why when you get on the 405,
You get
I want to know where you're going with
you
all
get
this.
pile
sometimes.
drive by a red Bionicle.
pile drive by a robot. I want to.
Would you take a pile? Would you take a pile driver by a robot?
Hell no.
I know, right?
I wouldn't even take it from like a person.
No, those are fucking dangerous.
Because like you can, I think that's banned in wrestling for a reason.
I think someone broke their neck.
Yeah, didn't Steve Austin do that? And he was like paralyzed for like a couple minutes.
It was Owen Hart broke his neck.
Yeah.
It was I think it was like botched or
SummerSlam.
something. Like he did an inverted pile driver essentially.
Yeah.
And,
on like the front?
On the neck, dude.
no, like and so you know
It's
the
like
pile driver is
69.
like you set him up for like a power bomb, right? But you just pick him up and just kind of
Drop
fall
him.
down.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Austin was sort of like
69.
he was sort of looking up into his crotch and then
Oh,
pile
shit.
drived. So
and pile driving him on his neck, and he broke his neck.
yeah, like he was. I guess
Paralyzed.
he was taller. He was taller than Owen Hart, I think, and
Yeah.
so that's
was
why.
that while Dwayne was setting up the people's elbow?
No, I think
This
it
is when he was
before
still
The
like
Rock was
booed
still- yeah.
maliciously.
From the Nation of Domination. I think that's
He was
when
almost
that
there, I
era.
think.
Yeah.
This was like
almost at that area.
'96, maybe.
Yeah. So
Wrestling, I know stuff about it.
so do I.
Yeah.
So how much percentage do you think women watch?
40.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously,
I thought you were
fact checker.
I thought you were gonna ask like how much percentage do I watch wrestling? I was gonna say 45% of my day is that.
45%.
Like how long do they watch it? Is it like a 6-minute increment, or is it just like
Depends on how fast they
this
can
is
get
not the
Depends on
plot's
how-
not
depends
getting
on
me.
how charged the battery
Are we talking
of the
about
rabbit.
pornography or like the percentage of which I watch wrestling?
Because it would just seem like it's more of the build-up rather than the
He still
actual,
hasn't answered.
like the plot. If the plot's not good, you
I
know?
never fall for the pizza guy. I skip after the pizza guy. That shit's bull. That's bogus.
Yeah, he
There's
had a-
no pizza guy yet.
He had a really
Ever.
bad. It was a bad gimmick, I think.
Ever. No, I think it was to promote people into delivering pizzas. Because
Yay.
Okay. You could just say the word
No.
of the thing.
I think it was the pizza industry's bought out.
By
No.
big wrestling, right?
Yeah.
I know, I'm right there with you, man. I'm like writing a whole blog about it. Like it's crazy. You don't know how deep it goes.
I wonder how close porn is to like comedy. I wonder if like if they're like they give you a light when you're supposed to finish. They like give you a light. And it's
Maybe.
like, you gotta wrap up in like a minute or so. 'Cause this is
Maybe.
We're gonna have to put this in the extras if you don't wrap this up.
That's pretty good. Maybe, I don't know. That's.
Because like in
I was gonna say like it
comedy-
is like comedy too, because it's all faked too.
yeah. Well,
Like some of it's pretty much like it's genuine. It's coming from a genuine place, but a lot of like the presentation of it is definitely fake.
yeah,
Are you talking about comedy or wrestling?
porn.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
porn.
How porn is
It's all
It comes from inside, but it's not always there.
because we're talking about
We're trying to be really deep.
Oh.
yeah. So like when people do comedy and they got like a 5-minute set, before I really got into it, I didn't know on how do they know when they're supposed to wrap it up. But there's a guy like on the outside who flashes a flashlight, gives you the light, if you will, at like when you like a minute before you're supposed to wrap it up. So we're just connecting that to porn.
And they do that in wrestling too with the referee. They actually have like a little like microphone in his ear, and like they say like, "Okay,
Guys, you gotta
it up."
wrap this up.
Or the ref acts like as the light essentially. Like he knows the timing and everything, so he like goes to each one's like, "Hey, you guys gotta wrap it up." When like they're in the middle of their match, like he'll tell them
That
to
kind
speed
of
it
makes
up and
sense
stuff.
too, because they have like if it's live
Yeah.
and they got like a 2-hour limit, they gotta get to X amount of minutes to every single match. That kind of makes sense.
Well, that's bogus. I thought wrestling was straight legit.
Fuck, I know.
I could see it
Crazy.
if it's a pay-per-view and it's a WrestleMania, they got like a 3-hour increment, like a 3-hour time slot, and they're like, yeah, we got like an hour for the main event, so we can just fuck around here. It's like the special.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'm only getting my information from what I've seen on the internet, so I'm not an insider.
Ooh. No fact check.
Yeah.
Andy, you like wrestling stuff?
Here and there, yeah.
Really? What else do you like?
MMA, boxing.
Really? Who's your favorite MMA fighter?
I don't follow MMA fighters anymore.
Just never.
I
It
I got a lot of
he
shit.
got so excited. Did you see his face?
I know.
You just let
No.
him down so bad.
We'll ask him his favorite MMA
No,
fighter after
there's
this.
there's this one girl. I can't remember her name right now, but she's the blonde one that just knocked the shit out of that darker girl she was just in the ring with the other day. She did that.
Ronda Rousey?
No, I actually did like Ronda Rousey until everyone hit that bandwagon. Then I was like, okay, This is kind of uncool now.
Once
Oh,
everybody hit the bandwagon,
Valentina?
she lost.
Are you talking about Valentina?
No, it's
She's
she's
Van
the
Zandt?
115.
Paige Van Zandt.
I think that sounds familiar, but
Yeah, she
yeah.
was the guitarist for the E Street Band, right?
Yeah, Van Zandt.
I just
thought
want
that
I
was
just want
the
to chime
drummer
in with
for
something
Def Leppard.
stupid. I'm sorry. You
Huh?
I
guys
thought that was the
can.
drummer for Def Leppard.
No, he only has one arm.
He has no arms. Oh no, he does have one arm. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'm dumb.
Damn,
I'm sorry.
brutal. He's already got the
I
hit list out for the other arm.
I undervalued that. I undervalued that man's arms. I'm sorry.
He got arm barred.
That's true.
stupid.
Technically, he did. He was barred from using arms.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Go on with the MMA thing. I'm gonna
yeah, the
stop talking.
MMA thing, because I really thought the. Anyway.
So is anybody excited about the Xbox Scorpio?
Yes.
What is that?
Okay, so next subject.
Wait. What about women watching porn?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, back to that.
What is this shenanigans?
So do women watch women on? I noticed a lot. Women watch women on women porn because men are just that
Do you ever-
disgusting.
No, okay, you know what?
We're
Actually,
that atrocious.
I will say this. Women, like, lesbian porn is cool. I'll say that much.
It's hard as fuck. Keep going.
Noted. So, women, like, lesbian porn is pretty hot, but preferably, actually, it's been noted in studies that women prefer gay porn.
Gay porn, but see, nothing traditional. They're like penis and a vagina. That shit's it's gotta go.
Well, that's sort of what it's there for. It's there to, like, again, it's setting up a fantasy. So, well, not a fantasy, but like it's setting up things that you guess you're not used to. Maybe I guess that's maybe the appeal of it.
I guess that
Again.
comes in.
So I wonder how many.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many like Southerners watch goat porn.
Oh, bestiality?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, tons.
tons. I would imagine Southerners are like.
That's gotta be
on-
There was that
Scary,
one
'cause,
report where the farmer had his stallion, like, literally rape him. Yeah.
Did he get his dick stuck inside of him?
No, actually, he died from internal bleeding.
Ouch! Oh, God!
Mr. Hands.
Oh God!
Yeah, that dude. Everyone knows.
Now
about
that joke
dude.
makes more sense to me. Now.
Yeah, Mr. Hands was that was like his username, and then he was like the guy that just. Whoa. It was pretty scary to watch because it's like fuck. I would never watch that on the 405. You know what I mean? Because some people.
Why would
are-
people watch that in general? Like I don't understand like that niche of it.
I think
Like,
it's
it's
just
really-
more of like the people are always like exploring the unknown.
Like they want to go further and further.
Yeah,
To just get
it's
these
just like
endorphins in their
it's-
brains faster.
People are into like weird shit, and then they just like want to push the boundaries and like explore on things that are like, oh, that's forbidden. I gotta.
I mean,
want-
so
they
we
wanna-
talked about
That's the
this-
reason why people do crack.
They want to
you know
come
what I
in the
mean?
fourth dimension. Is essentially what
Yes.
they're getting at. Like that's what we're trying to get to.
Unintended.
People do crack, and then the fourth dimension, because fourth dimensionally, that's time travel.
No, that means that's an acid trip in an anus. That's it. Done. The fourth dimension on crack.
You ever watch Monsters Inc?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I mean, do
fourth
you ever
dimensional.
open your third eye chakra and just woo-saw for a minute? Like, holy shit, this acid trip is the tits! I just opened my third eye and I just came.
Have you ever?
You ever
done
have
this?
one of those, like,
Whoa.
euphoric moments?
You ever just
No,
fuck
not
the
on
universe?
acid. On shrooms,
No,
have
not even
fucked
on
a lot
drugs.
of
Not even on
universe.
drugs. I'm saying not even on drugs. You could be just watching porn and be like, holy shit.
No.
You could
no,
be
that's
having
never happened
sex
to me.
with somebody.
No, because
I can see
I don't
5
even make it
seconds in
past
the
the
future.
credits.
You could be having sex
Like
with somebody.
30
Or
seconds
even
in.
not having sex with somebody and just, holy.
I can see into the future now.
Remember how when you held a girl's hand for the first time when you walked through the halls, the school halls, and then it's just like your
Palms
friend,
are sweating.
yeah, knees weak, arm heavy, he vomit on the sweater already.
I like
Mom's
the I
spaghetti.
like the Mom Spaghetti remix.
That's so stupid.
That's the favorite.
That song came on at work.
I like
today.
that song more than the original one.
That song came on at work. I was like, fuck, I gotta do the verse. I had to like completely stop what I was doing. His palms are sweaty, knees weak. All like the white people are looking at me. They're like, hell. You had to have.
How many
seen it.
Reno kids does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Hell. That's so stupid. 'cause
It's
it's
the
just like-
worst joke I think Reno Nonsense has.
It's one of those times where it's just like, I don't know, you can't really recover it from it because things in the universe don't really make sense. like white dwarf stars. Those don't make any sense. 1.8 billion tons of just density from a dying star. That's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
What
it's
is
crazy.
it doing?
It's dying.
Yeah, it's dying.
At some point, I think isn't like the next step in like a star's evolution essentially like into a black hole after that? I think.
I think
Supernova
it like
and
compresses
black
into
hole.
something like
Doesn't
that.
it turn
I
into
think
a supernova?
it's supernova first.
Supernovas
it.
and then it black holes.
And then the white
blowing
dwarf
up.
star.
I remember. I think it's supernovas. Then like it kind of compresses into what he said, a white dwarf star or
And
something
then
like
you
that.
have a blue waffle.
Yeah. A blue, a blue waffle. I was gonna say a neuron star, but okay, we'll go with blue waffle stars.
You studied zoology, right?
Yeah, zoology.
Or was it geology?
It was geology.
Geology is the study
ge-
of Earth and
the
elements
Earth and
stuff
like
that.
mostly like geophysics.
Geographical, yeah.
What is
Oh,
that metal that like if you expose it to air it just ignites? There's like a
Xenon.
they have to keep it's like a little gold little crystal.
There's
and
like
they have to
there's
keep
like
it in there.
I've seen like videos of like blocks of just like pure lithium be thrown into water and just explode.
Yeah.
Because that's how it reacts.
So have you ever gotten to like fossils or anything like that?
I've seen fossils. Like I've collected some before.
How do they know? Because I'm an idiot. So how do they
I think
know?
we all are in some way.
Yeah. How do they know? When a fossil is, they guess on how many millions of years old it is.
They run tests. Like they basically do like let's look for like really tiny like crystals of this thing called like zircon or something. And like let's look for like these very specific elements that we can actually like age date. Because that's what happens. Like
I
atoms.
was going to say composition of the area around it, right?
Sometimes they do that if they know like the ages of like the rocks like in between them. They can kind of give like an approximate age of those things. But if
Really?
they want something like specific, they'll
So-
age dating stuff.
So like
It's,
they take like
super-
the age
super high
of
tech.
they take the age of say like a brontosaurus like femur or something like that,
Yeah,
and then they
okay.
compare that to a Neanderthal skull.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are the differences that they're going to see in between age?
Probably first of all, I think the dinosaur femur will be not really bone anymore at that point. It would be
Just
like
rock.
totally turned into like a rock essentially, or
And
like
then-
a mineral.
And then the caveman Neanderthal skull.
Might
Neanderthal.
be some bone still left. I don't really know. It depends on how old I think.
That's crazy.
Because like there's organic things that aren't as old, so like they use a
1
different.
billion years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's rocks like that old. Like they've found rocks like in Australia that are just like, oh, the Earth's like 1 billion years old based on this one rock.
And if you studied things in the earth, how rare are diamonds then?
There's a lot of them in Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have like any value?
Yeah.
Or is
That's
it
why they call them
because
blood diamonds.
that we put the
We put a
value
lot of value on them, I think, and a lot of people die for them.
and then they just keep them in a safe and distribute them like 100
Well,
years.
I think it's just like I kind of feel like diamonds would be kind of like drugs. Like the guy who's making the drugs doesn't get as much as the guy who's next up to sell
Mm-hmm.
said drugs. The guy who's getting the diamond isn't making as much as the guy who's actually getting
Selling
rid
them,
of
the
diamond.
distribution.
It's-
The first guy.
It all-
That's the one making
Well,
the most
it's-
money.
I can agree with that because a friend of mine actually works at the Jared Summit, and I see some of the rocks that they get in versus how much they sell them, like upsell them for. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, and if they lower the price, then there goes.
And
their
then the
whole
guy
market.
who's picking out these diamonds maybe just got food for like a week.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Like that's it. Done. He
Yeah.
got
They
fed.
just dig it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't earn as much as the people who prospected it, like found it.
Yeah.
Like they scouted out the area and they like said like this is prime diamond digging.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Well, there's
so-
also the
That's
difference
why
between
Nevada sucks.
there's also that difference between finding the diamond in its raw form and then when it gets processed and it's sold.
Yeah.
Cut
There's-
into
When
a
it's
part
when it's
for some
Sometimes
banshee.
sometimes that increases the value, sometimes that lowers it. It depends on like the diamond itself. Some of them can be colored too, which makes them like
Yeah.
even rarer and even more expensive.
You can find them colored. As
But
well
like
here.
yeah, like there's blue ones I've seen, there's
That's
pink
crazy.
ones, there's yellow ones.
You ever go on YouTube and then watch them crush a diamond with a hydraulic press?
I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
That's cool.
Dude, it's cool.
I've seen the hydraulic press crush like a hockey puck
So
and like a bunch of towels.
They get the-
literally earlier today.
they get the diamond and they put it in the hydraulic press, and the diamond goes right inside the metal.
Oh,
And then
yeah?
It starts drilling inside the metal, so they set it a different way, and they crushed it, and then it just like explodes.
That's
like
rad.
this tiny like
Shatters.
White, yeah, just this white dwarf star like minimized, and it's just like compressed, and it's like whoa, that's crazy. It's a matter of time.
And then they
before,
turn it into bedazzling.
before we make a black hole. How do you think you studied the Earth? How do you?
How do we make black holes? Is that what you're gonna ask?
No, like how far does the ocean go?
How far does the ocean go? Like how deep?
Been undiscovered. I'm pretty sure, right?
There's, I mean, like it varies. It's a lot like the Earth's surface, really. Like there's high points and low points, and like the lowest point is like Mariana's Trench.
Well, so what happens in the Bermuda Triangle then?
Fuck if I know.
You studied the Earth. That's
That
like
could- that could very
there are
much- that-
scientists that have studied the Bermuda Triangle for like thousands of years, and they still don't know.
That could very well just be UFOs. Like that's out of my purview, you know? Like I don't study that shit.
you.
I don't study
Andy,
it.
you like aliens? Speaking of Alien Covenant, you guys are gonna
Just
watch.
watch Halo, man.
I was going
Right?
to see Alien Covenant this weekend. My brothers couldn't do it.
I still haven't seen it.
No? You want to go see it?
So I know, yeah, but I'm gonna watch Aliens first.
Oh, okay.
So
AVP all
So-
day. First one.
I like the first Predator with
First
Arnold.
Predator with
Gets to the
Arnold.
chop.
Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Shoot me.
The 405.
Give him the people's elbow.
That's so cool. Cause like I always like that part when he smashes the scorpion and he's like, anytime, that black guy, anytime, and then he crushes the scorpion and the Predator picks it up and then you can like barely even see it. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a very specific scene that I don't remember.
Andy, you like stuff? What do you like? You're like so quiet.
I love
What
titties.
did-
He's the voice that's just supposed
Who-
to chime in, remember? That was the
who-
whole beginning of this thing.
Who's your favorite Pokemon? Time's up.
The original Pokemon.
Yes.
Yes, the original 100.
50.
1.
52.
Missing number.
Mew.
The
Use one
answer to
51.
life is 42.
So it was 42. God, I wish I
So it's
was
a
more of a nerd to
Magnemite?
know that.
No.
It was 42.
Favorite Pokemon probably has to be, what was it? Bulbasaur?
Really? Bulbasaur?
The
I never
first-
would've
the
guessed
Bulbasaur?
that.
The first one on the list.
No, mine's Mew.
The little
I'm just
bug.
trying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember exactly, because there was actually a thing done on it where Pokemon actually discovered the original Pokemon,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, that was like one of the top, like the first 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was like
Charmander.
Charmander,
Squirtle.
Bulbasaur, and Squirtle.
Yep.
Bulbasaur. I always chose Bulbasaur. Squirtle was cool. I just, evolutionary wise, Bulbasaur was fantastic.
He sucks.
Bulbasaur just
Squirtle is like the best
Yeah.
evolution
He's the best.
ever.
He turns into a
Blastoise.
turtle with guns.
Yeah.
What does
the
Bulbasaur
best
evolve
guy.
into?
Well, I'm
A
an
bigger
Earth sign. Of
Bulbasaur.
course, I go for the Earth sign. Like, of
I
course,
choose
I would
water
go
dog
for.
all day.
I don't know.
Charizard's pretty rad too, though.
Charizard.
Charizard's a double-edged sword, though. He's very frail.
And he's super.
He's a glass
he can't
cannon.
be trained.
He's
Like,
good, but he's like the guy's a fucking wrecking machine. You're a wrecking machine.
And he was
Rock.
such a dick to Ash too.
Yeah,
The
he
whole
like
series.
never listens to him He
Until
was,
like it took
5
Ash nearly getting killed to like change his mind.
Yeah, because he was didn't he like jump in the way of Mew and Mewtwo, and he just got compressed into this white dwarf star.
Actually, I forget what the fuck happened.
No, that was
In the movie.
that was way after Charizard started listening.
No, because like he was supposed to
Yeah,
fight
that was
him.
in the movie. Yeah, yeah, he got in between Mew and Mewtwo, and then he got turned into stone. And then there was still a tear in his eye, and then all the Pokemon started crying and dying, and then there was a bunch of power and mystic oceans, and then there was the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I cried in that movie too.
And that's how Dwayne the Rock Johnson was born.
From a white dwarf
Some
star.
white dwarf star from Mew and
Center
Mewtwo.
of the earth.
That's crazy, because like you study like
Also
the
known
Earth.
as
you know,
Ash Ketchum.
You know stuff about the Earth.
I know stuff about things. If
That's
that's true.
crazy.
Like we all do.
I know stuff about titties.
Let's talk about that.
Talk about
And the
okay.
stuff that goes inside them sometimes.
Okay, so like boobs are just fat, right? It's just bags of fat. That's what
You're
it's
an
tissue.
expert because you have.
No, it's no,
Just because I have boobs doesn't mean I'm an expert. I mean, ask him.
What's inside? I,
mean-
just studied the earth. I don't know
Well-
what's inside boobs.
So okay, so yes, sort of. They still have a purpose.
Yeah.
They still they're meant to breastfeeding. Did you think that like they're just sucking on fat?
Yeah, but you ever like
There's fat coming out of their nipples, like.
well, it
Milk
has to come
duds,
from somewhere.
yada,
Milk
yada.
is
Doesn't
some
milk
sort
have
of
some
tissue.
fat in there?
Tissue is fat.
There's also muscle behind it. Just like we have pecs, they have pecs too.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you ever
leg
actually think about it, like I was talking to you about it the other day, Norbert, your dick is essentially just an enlarged clit because all babies are essentially born female. Your testicles are just hanging ovaries, if you think about it.
Yeah,
So
but
technically, you have a vagina. It's just outside your body.
Yeah, we have the best vagina.
Yeah, and it doesn't bleed.
Have fun fucking.
We have the best vagina, but we still refer to it as a vagina.
Yeah.
So, like, doesn't that mean like the other gender wins?
Yeah,
It's
At that
so
point?
stupid.
they're still winning.
Because Austin, you know the Earth well.
Yeah, I do.
That's
It's just like it's just a better vagina.
Yeah, it's just a bigger vagina.
that's crazy. Because it's like, whoa. It's like there's bags of fat that's just like exists in this world.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. They're driving down.
There was-
Like every time you
right
every time you ask me like, Austin, you know the Earth. Like I'm so ready for you to ask like a serious question that I'm like preparing an answer for, but like it just doesn't come. So like I'm just left blue balled here.
Dude, there's like so many
blue
people
vagina.
that does not
Blue waffle.
need to exist. Like
Essentially,
I saw,
blue waffle.
Blue waffle.
I saw 2 kids today in a stroller, old enough to walk, sitting in a stroller with 2 fidget spinners in each hand. I was like, oh man.
They're just owning the Earth.
The mom was like, "Oh, can you watch my kids?"
Were they
I'm
wearing
gonna go get a-"
rompers?
No, they were just
Wearing
like the
onesies,
mom just
like
decided
normal
just to
people?
take off. Like she just left her stroller there and just walked off to go get something. You know, like sometimes when you go to the grocery store and then like you forget what you need and you send someone's like, "Oh, I forgot to get ketchup. Can you mind go getting it real quick?" And then like it's like one of those, but she just like left her kids there and just didn't say anything. It's like just left.
Yeah,
Just-
the kid asked for peanut butter.
Yeah, but still, it's like you just take your kids
said that-
with you.
you said the
instead of
kids were old
holding
enough
up
to-
the rest of the line.
You said the kids were old enough to walk?
Yeah.
Well, I
they're
mean
in
that
strollers.
that means they could be anything like over 3
Yeah, I was gonna
years
say.
old. So they can be like 20-year-olds that you're referring to right now. Just
Yeah.
in strollers.
Just
yeah,
like
I mean, if you
I
think about it,
love
in my
strollers.
opinion, anything under 18, okay, anything under the age of like 19, depending on maturity, is a fetus.
Ouch.
That's why when
Take
you,
that, 5th graders.
That's why on the
Yeah.
last podcast when you were like children and child, I was like, I'm not a child. I'm 22.
I need you to
I'm not
calm
a
down
child.
there, kid.
Yeah, I need you. You're like right here. I need you to take it down like 5 notches.
So I'm like I think I'm the only one in Reno. I'm totally, this is false claiming, but I'm the only one in Reno that calls everybody kid because that's like an East Coast terminology for like bro or pimp or like whatever you're like, hey,
son.
sup, bro.
What's up, son?
Son, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the East Coast terminology for it. And I have a lot of East Coast friends out in like Boston.
Like how far?
I knew a lot of
Oh,
people
Boston.
Boston.
And the big thing on the West Coast was calling each other fool.
Fool.
Hey,
not
fool.
even, yeah,
That's-
not even
that's
using
annoying.
L. Like I got called fool once in a Spanish class,
Hella funny, fool.
and he was trying to like, he was asking me for help. He's like, "Hey, help me out with this Spanish question, fool."
That's so stupid
Learn
because
English
it's just
first,
like that happened to me a lot in Harbor Freight Tools.
The funny thing is that he got into the native Spanish speakers class the next year, and I was still stuck in just non-native speaker Spanish.
It's so hard. That's so weird that when Mexican kids they take Spanish class because like they have 2 options. They could take German
I
or
didn't
they
get that
can
option.
take
It was just Spanish for me.
But like, of course, they can't fit everyone in German class. But like, they get like easy, like
It's always the
everything.
colored kids.
They like done all the homework inside the Spanish class because it was so easy.
Spanish class is pretty easy.
Yeah. Have you ever been in any fights?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
At school?
Nope.
You have, Andy. I know you have. 'Cause you told me that you broke your hand. Tell me more about that.
Breaking my hand was a completely different situation. There was actually a fight I was in high school. It was just me and my best friend dorking around in front of the weights class.
Yeah.
And we started actually getting into it. There's actually a dent in my high school skate locker to this day from my fist.
If they're still there.
If they're still there, yeah.
Wait, so it was just like a play fight that just got out of hand or something?
Yeah, essentially.
So it was like an MMA fight. Like there was just mutual respect between you two, but
And then all of a sudden,
but you just went like super
the
hard,
boyfriend.
Just
the
two.
boyfriend.
Yeah, like, it started getting like,
heated.
weights class opened up their little roll-up door thing, and we were just chilling, doing our thing, and it's like all of a sudden, It's like, hey, we should probably calm this down because Waits is like egging us on, like, hey, fight, fight, fight. It's like 0 period in the morning. It's like before school even starts. And they're all egging us on. And it's like, okay, like we should probably like take this a little like down a notch or so. And then she just decks me. I'm like, oh, that's it.
Did that part where your friends go make it escalate where they go, ooh, did they do that? Like,
No,
so
they
you
were
get
just
hit?
like, they just kept like chanting kind of like fight, fight, fight. Like, and they were just all kind of like starting to come out of the weights class and like checking it out.
Yeah.
So
And?
it escalated from there. And finally we were just like both tired of fighting and just called it quits.
That's
essentially.
always like, that's
So it
a
was-
terrible way to
so
win.
it was a
So
draw.
you-
Yeah, that's a terrible way to win.
I
It's like
beat
no
her.
one won.
I will
guys
say
both
this,
give
though.
Each other an IOU.
I will say this though, I thoroughly beat her ass, and she will forever have my back, no matter what. Like, hey, we haven't talked in fucking years since like graduation. I think I ran into her once back in like 2015 at a
That was,
bonfire.
Like 3 months ago, so just for everybody's reference.
I graduated class of 2013 proudly,
Dang, that's so like.
but like
so
2 years later, we ran into each other at a bonfire, and we both got into some shit, and
Fugazi.
we've
DC punk scene?
just like always had each other's back since then. So
Chime in.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Like,
I missed like the entire last portion of that story. I'm sorry.
He was like, really? I love
It's like
that.
Fugazi, yeah. Like, oh, he missed Fugazi. Okay, yeah. I think.
what kind of music are you into, man?
I've been listening to a lot of different kinds of music.
Like
right
what?
now. 'Cause I've been reading a lot of Pitchfork articles, so I'm like super pretentious hipster now. So I just like look at like all their stupid lists of like top 100 like songs of like these decades and whatnot, and just go and look them up and see if I like them or not.
Hipster.
So like I've been listening to a lot of like just mostly just rap stuff, honestly, like Danny Brown and like a little bit of Kendrick Lamar.
I like Kendrick.
Dude, fucking love Kendrick.
Dude, To Pimp a Butterfly, it's his best album.
I need to listen to that whole thing, but I've just been listening to the one song, All Right,
I got it right over there on vinyl.
on vinyl.
Yep.
Oh, lucky you. Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
Oh, that would have been a cool thing if you found it like at one of the local
Yeah,
record
right.
stores.
Good luck.
See, yeah, that's
See, the good thing about Amazon is you can get it brand new.
Yeah, that's true. But
You can
you're
get
also-
Masters of Reality.
yeah,
just-
but you can't be like, I found this at a record store.
Yeah, but the record stores don't really have anything. Like
What
the only
record
thing good
store?
one
What, name a record store, right?
Recycle Records.
Recycle records.
Oh, damn.
And there's you can if you want to make the drive, you can go to Amoeba in Berkeley or San Francisco.
Even then, that's far.
Yeah,
But
but
if I
still, I
could
mean,
just,
if you
like-
if you want to
Yeah,
make
but
the drive,
he wants to be lazy and he wants to sit on his laptop in his underwear and order some Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, and wonder
By-
about
by
like,
drone.
well, like wonder how many percentage of women watch porn with those 2 bags of fat and just like.
And then there was Dwayne The Rock Johnson at
So-
my front door.
You listen to music. You like Portugal the Man? Do you listen to?
I haven't heard a lot of Portugal the Man.
Really?
Are they similar to Godspeed You Black
It would
Emperor?
seem like there'll be like a hipster kind of thing.
Portugal the Man is very hipster. It's
Yeah,
very
it would seem
indie
like it
rock.
is.
Yeah, I've
It
listened to a
is.
little bit of indie rock. Like, you guys know Neutral Milk Hotel? They have that one album that's really good. Nope.
Nope.
No.
No one? All right. I'll stop talking
It's
about
like a
Neutral Milk
shiv.
Hotel.
Went to Shields?
no, it's like a shiv right now.
A shiv?
Oh, her nail
Oh, because of the
Women.
the stuff.
and nails. So another
I did
artist,
these for you. Leave me alone.
another artist. Do you
Oh,
do
I
you
wanna
listen
name
to
her.
do you listen to any G-Eazy?
Did you say G-Eazy? That his name?
Yeah.
Or you were trying to say like Jay Dilla and then Easy together like,
No.
into
No,
one
that's his name is
super
G-Eazy.
rapper?
No, he's a white boy rapper.
No, the one white rapper I was into earlier was like Lil Dicky, but that's like comedy rap.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love Lil Dicky. His fucking Spire Fit on Sway in the Morning. I was actually driving to work when he fucking did that hyena spit for the Five Fingers Death. Oh my god, I was so
Man.
happy.
I think you jizzed your pants when that happened.
I had to pull over.
You
No,
listen
it was
to-
so fire. Oh my god.
You listen to Jedi Mind Tricks?
I tried getting into them.
They're really good.
I might try and like listen to another album of theirs, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
Like
Try again.
Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell. That's a really good album. That's like their best album.
What was it called again?
Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell, or something like that.
That's pretty bad.
It's a pretty
That sounds like a metal album.
Yeah.
It's
right.
good. It's like rap with like orchestra. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, I'll give it a
No
shot.
one really knows who they are because it's just like they're just so badass.
Well, my friend used to listen to a lot of Jedi
What
Mind
was that?
Tricks.
Who was that artist we were listening to the other day?
Which one, Jay Wright or Shada Spence?
Shot of Spence.
Shada Spence, yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty dope. Shada Spence is pretty dope.
So-
lot of his lyrics spit a lot of truth, a lot of stuff you can resonate with, which is why I personally like them.
He was talking about like laying a homie down, and I was like, damn, too true.
Honestly, like, I like a lot of raps just for like the beats. Honestly, and, like
Yeah,
there's a lot of
same
like
here,
really
but-
really good like just
Yeah.
beats and like
Jay
samples that
Dilla?
they use in there.
Jay Dilla.
I was listening to a little bit of him
He's dope. Well,
earlier today.
he's dead, but
Yeah, I know that. I have to look it up. One of the
he's
useless
really
things I
good.
know.
Dilated People's really good.
Okay. Is that the name of the track, or is that just an album that you're
It's the name
recommending?
of the- Oh, it's the name of the artist.
Oh, Dilated Pupils.
Dilated People.
Oh, Dilated
People.
People. Okay. Okay.
Everyone's been kind of going crazy over Black Bear lately too, even though it's not really rap in some of their songs.
Oh,
What does that mean? Like,
21
is it like
Pilots. Do you like those?
I hear a lot of stories about
those
him.
guys.
Dutch guy. I hear a lot of stuff about them, but that's like it's the younger
21.
generation. You know what I
21
mean?
Pilots?
Because you're like way younger than me.
Not by what?
By like how many years?
How old are you?
28.
Less than 4 years.
See, that's a gap. That's like freshman.
That's nothing.
That's
That's,
freshman,
absolutely nothing. And the
That's-
actual like long term of shit. Like if you were 50, yes, I would be understandable that you're like, man, you're the younger generation. But
That's-
4 fucking years is nothing in the actual span.
That's a
of
long
shit.
time. That's
only
like
3 years
that's
younger
like
than him.
1,200 days. 4 years is about 1,200 days.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but how many days are you gonna spend on this earth? It's in the long span of shit. That is nothing. If you were in a
It's just
bar
like-
at like 55 talking to a 21-year-old, understandable. You'd be like, you're the younger generation.
But
You're
when
the
you look-
fucking
when
assholes.
you go
You're
to
the
high
ones
school-
who have the hover spinners.
When you go to
out
high
front.
school and you look at a senior and then you look at a freshman,
They
light
look the
years.
exact same.
But like mentally wise.
It feels like the talk of like generations. Like it seems like the actual like generations that people seem to be grouped into seem to like get shorter and shorter.
It does.
So like there's like the baby boomers and like Gen X, and then I
The
guess
millennials.
Is there a Gen Y? I don't even remember.
Millennials,
But then
let's
yeah, like millennials, and there's like some other like smaller generation
Yeah,
that's
the
like
fidget
coming out of
spinners.
like the fidget generation. or whatever. That's gonna be coming up, and they're
It's
gonna
like
be
when I was a
Fidget
kid,
generation.
yeah, and they'll be
you know,
running the country soon.
it's
Yeah,
like
it will
you
be.
had Pokemon trading cards and like yo-yos and like
And no cell phones.
dodgeball.
If you did have a cell phone, it was a brick phone, and then it was the flip phone or the
Razor.
slide
A
phone.
razor. You know how many motherfuckers have the razor? You know how many people blow
My mom
razor?
still owns her original razor.
I still have like 3 of them. I have the
Scooters?
black and white, the AC/DC back in black. I have the Star Wars gold C-3PO, and then I have the silver. Oh god, which one was the silver one? It was the It had Rolling Stones edition. All of those, and then I broke like 50 of those in between each one of those.
All right, it's about an hour, so
Yeah.
let's get ready to wrap this thing up.
Quick question. What do you guys call your penis?
She's been asking all week. She's like, I
What
want to get
kind
on the
of penis?
podcast and ask that. If you have a special name for your penis, leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, so I would have to
What's-
say mine is called Dwayne the Rock Johnson. His is going to be the parrot.
White dwarf.
His is going to be the White Dwarf Star. And if Andy had one, it'd be called the Stone.
the stone.
So,
And that wraps up this tonight's podcast. Baca, you got anything that you want
Do I want to plug? I mean, when does this go up?
to? I'm going to try to get it out by tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay. No, I don't have anything to plug. I mean, I host.
he's like,
I
I don't
host.
think I would, but
If you're in Reno and you're at Jimmy B's bar on Peckham Lane, like I host that thing on Monday. We have an open mic every Monday.
Monday at what time?
It starts around like 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Sign up at 8:30.
Sharp.
Not even. Well, yeah, sharp. I'm a pretty.
Give or take.
Yeah. I'm
but
pretty-
have 4 Jack Daniels before you show up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Good luck even trying to like make the
Pre-game better be strong,
Better be real.
like your pullout
You
game.
do you, audience. That's what I say.
Yeah. When in doubt, whip it out. All right. Norb, you got anything?
Yeah, I got American Slacker Society. We have a show at Shay's Tavern, July 20th. Is it July? I don't want to say. Hold on, I just got.
Wait, you
Yeah, July 20th. American Slacker Society, the Munson's Thunderhead. It's going to be starting at doors open at it's a 24-hour bar, but 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's contribution. I think it's just going to be a contribution at the door. Any updates will be updated to our page at American Slacker Society on Facebook. You can also find us on SoundCloud, and you can also find me on Facebook, NORBERT, and Parrot Like the Bird, but 2 T's.
Anything else to add, Andy? Okay, you can find our podcasts on iTunes, Reno Nonsense, and also directly on the website, renononsense.com. You could also check out my stuff on YouTube, Lionel, last name Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I think that's about zoology. I would plug any shows, but I don't think I have any for right now because of too much work and all that shit. So get on the 405, and hope you guys have whatever, and White Dwarf stars, and find chicks that watch porn, and make sure she's got 2 bags of fat on her. If not, you'll have to probably buy 2 bags of fat, and White Dwarf star. Just keep going.
You just cut it.
Words are gay. Let's just leave it at that.
All right. Good night, and White Dwarf stars. Just kidding. All right. Bye. See ya.
Okay.